Greetings everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Mackenzie. If you want to know a little bit more about me, go ahead and check out my other videos. Today I wanted to come to you guys and talk to you about something that I actually get like a ton of questions about. Almost every person that I tell that I went traveling for 6 months asks me how I afforded it. And when I was traveling, I was only 22 at the time. I'm 23 now, so I didn't have a full-time job. I was in college. It wasn't tough, but it was definitely something that I made a priority. For you that don't know, I spent 6 months traveling. So I went all over the world and I did it all by myself. I didn't ask my parents for any money. They gave me like a little bit because I had graduated college, and they were like, oh, okay, why don't you, I'll give you like $200 or something like that. But it wasn't like a significant amount. Here I want to highlight exactly what it was that I did in order to afford to take 6 months off and not have a job and just go traveling everywhere and have an amazing time. So I think the number one thing is having a goal in mind. So how much money do you want to save? I had a goal of $6,000 saved. I already had a couple $1,000s saved before then because I just love saving money. I don't know, I just really like it. In the end, I would have had $8,000, but I wanted to save $6,000 in about a year. Some of you, maybe that's not realistic, but it's just something that I felt like maybe I could possibly do. I mean, it seemed like a stretch, but I just thought, I want to have $6,000 saved up and I'm gonna figure out a way to do it. Leads me into the next thing, whereas you need to like calculate how much money that you're spending and just figure out where it is that you're going wrong. Where do you feel like you could cut back? My main thing that I was spending my money on was like eating out and going out to restaurants. But that was like the first thing that I cut out. I wasn't really eating out. I didn't go out drinking or out to clubs or anything because that can get really super expensive. I basically just stayed in my dorm most nights, especially on weekends, and I packed my lunch all the time, food on campus. I didn't have any meal plans, but I had a kitchen, so actually made it really cheap for me. Basically lived off of like peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. I did that for about a year actually, until, I would go out occasionally, but it was usually for cheaper food, and I wasn't like going out on dates or anything like that. I wasn't like splitting the bill with anyone. I was just kind of in my room a lot of the time. It's super boring, but like I promise, like when you get to go out traveling, you can like eat whatever you want and try all these different things. Like it makes all of that like sacrifice so worth it. Eating out was like a big thing for me. Also, not buying like clothes and going shopping. I'm a huge shopper to begin with, but I just didn't go out and didn't like buy new clothes. Like I was just, I wasn't like super like up in the whole, fashion thing, but I just realized that I think, I could either buy new clothes or I could go traveling for a week. Buy like any new clothes in college, really. I needed like a new sweater or something, but like other than that, no, like I didn't buy anything. The number one thing that I saved money on was that, or actually I didn't save money from it, but I got a lot of money from that, was asked my mom. So my mom had given me a car. It was just like a really small car. It was like 5 years before then or something, and I had asked my mom if it would be okay if I sold my car. She said yes, which was really awesome. When I did sell my car, I sold it for about $4,000. So that there was like a huge chunk of change. Now I don't have a car, but I'm planning on moving to a city where I won't need to buy a car. Like recap everything, to have like a goal in mind. You need to make sure that you calculate where all your money is going. Not eating out as much, not going out to clubs as much. You don't have to just sell your car. If you have books or anything, I know Amazon is like a big deal. eBay, I know there's like other different apps that you can sell things on for money that are really awesome, and you will be surprised like how much stuff you have that you can sell for money. Just trying to see like what you can find. There's clothes. If you have a nice purse or something that you feel like maybe you won't need it. I know sometimes it's kind of like makes you a little hesitant to think about maybe selling some things that are really nice and special to you, and you don't have to do that, but it is also about making things a priority. And dollars saved up, and at the end of it, I had about $9,000 saved up. Actually, I had overreached my goal of saving $6,000. I had saved like $7,000. So it really is just about making it a priority. And what do you want to do? Do you want to go and you want to travel, or do you want to go and you want to buy clothes? Or do you want to go out to eat all the time? It's all about your lifestyle, and it's all about prioritizing what you want your lifestyle to be. These are the questions that you should be asking yourself before you decide that you want to travel and you want to do this. And then, of course, just take the step. Just book the ticket and just go, like even if maybe you feel like you don't have enough money saved up, I promise you, like, especially if you're traveling in cheap areas, that you will be able to travel cheaply. I still had about $2,000 saved up after I had come back from my trip. Making it a priority, really, that's like the main thing. So if you want to travel, I really encourage, have a goal and just reach it. Just reach for the stars, and I promise you that if you feel like you have any inkling to do it, then just go and do it, and you will be just completely changed. Alright everyone, thank you so much for watching. Please stay tuned for more videos, and go ahead and check out my blog and subscribe if you'd like to see more. Mwah! Bye!